The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
4 years ago, Sha'Heem Stupart was a record-breaking running back being recruited to play linebacker at Carson-Newman. He was quiet and sat in the back of the meeting rooms trying to learn the new concepts. Fast forward to 2017, and he's one of the best defenders in the history of the Eagle program.
Definitely, as far as knowledge, I've improved a lot because honestly, I did play defense in high school, but it was more than just go out there and make a tackle. So a lot of the stuff was new to me, but now I think just taking it all in from the coaches and them being pretty hard on me, it has helped me improve a lot with my knowledge.
On Carson-Newman's career list for tackles, Stupart will leave the program firmly planted inside of the top 10 and could reach the top 5. While a spot among the greats in Eagle history is valuable, his position coach, Aaron Hutzel, will remember his consistency.
Well, I guess the things that I think about are just some of the big plays that he's made for us over the years. I don't think he necessarily cares about, the tackles part of it. And that's not something that we talk about. I think the big thing we stress and that he stresses is doing his job on a daily basis. And that's one thing he really takes pride in, is doing his job. I don't think he cares if he makes 2 tackles or if he makes 12 tackles. It doesn't matter to Sha'Heem, as long as he gets his job done at the end of the day, because he understands there's a bunch of other people around who are going to do their job as well.
Stupart's growth as a football player comes back to a simple concept, summed up by head coach Mike Turner. The senior has grown up as a person.
Well, he's a great young man, got a great mom, and she's just a pleasure to have every time we get her here for a ball game. But he's come from a great background. But he's a kid that won't be denied. He's a kid that's grown as a man in the last 2 or 3 years tremendously. And obviously, the more you grow up as a man, the more you grow up as a believer, the better football player you're going to be. And he's flourished into that.
For a soft-spoken player, Stupart demands respect from his teammates. Hutzel is impressed with how far the linebacker has come as an individual.
He's the leader by example, but what he does is he'll whisper to a guy, on the side. And he does it the right way. He goes into the locker room and talks to him about it. He's not a guy who's going to call people out in front of anybody, because that's not who he is. That's not his, personality at all. And so I think he handles it the right way in terms of how to lead the other guys. And more so, I think it's probably coming from a heart standpoint where he cares about that guy, more so than he's trying to lead that guy. He wants to see that guy be successful. And so that's what's great about this group. They're all like that.
When Stupart was a freshman, he leaned on older players to aid in his development. Now the senior statesman is providing valuable insight to the younger group.
Really what I try to do is just model after those guys who helped me, because I really did appreciate that and it helped me a lot. So I would just say I know for the younger guys, because I'm going to be the only one leaving this year, I try to let them help me lead rather than me just always being the person that's being vocal and stuff. I try to get everybody else to help me.
While Carson-Newman football continues to churn out productive players and eye-popping statistics, Stupart said the most memorable part of his time at Mossy Creek is the relationships he has gained. The tackles will increase over the coming months before reaching a final number, but the family Stupart has added will continue forever. For the Mike Turner Show, I'm Michael Wattrang.